to Cope with Hope. Today I'm going to be interviewing Mukul Dev. I met Mukul many years ago when he and my daughter were doing a Telugu film called Money, Money, More Money. And we've been in touch ever since then because he has this most amazing sense of humor. And anytime we come across something funny or he comes across something funny, we're sure to message each other. Hi, how are you?
Very good. What about you?
I'm very, very,
I hope
very good.
I'm looking presentable.
Yeah.
I brushed my hair and all of that for this because I was living like a caveman otherwise.
You're looking awesome, Mukul. You always look awesome. And yeah,
Well, so tell me.
happy. I'm so happy to be seeing you. I can't tell you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Okay,
And it's
so
the same.
sorry.
I'm very happy to see you too.
Okay, so I want to know what you've been doing for the past 53 days, as soon as the lockdown started.
Well, to be very honest, I started off with a lot of gusto and I had a lot of plans that I'm going to, use this time to my advantage and all of that. I'm going to follow a routine. But yeah, there is a routine. I don't miss my run and my exercise
Okay,
and a little bit of meditation. These are things that I don't ever miss.
okay.
But otherwise, more or less, the day goes by pretty unpredictably, to be very honest. I can lay out these long spiels about a routine that I have, but I clearly don't because, every day things change, something or the other happens, some new news surfaces up, and there are a lot of these discussions in WhatsApp groups and all of that. So yeah, things, and then we sit and talk with the family as to what's going to happen and this and that and all of that.
Okay, so tell me
The lockdown,
the lockdown.
what do you call, the lockdown effects and all of that, yeah.
So tell me an interesting discussion you've had on one of your WhatsApp groups.
Oh, so many interesting discussions. In fact, one of my WhatsApp groups is, all our school friends. And for some strange reason, every day we start talking about politics and all that's coming on the news. And then we end up talking about all those little eating joints and places we used to visit when we were back in school. It's like actually reliving those days. So just yesterday we had this discussion about all the 80s bands that we've grown up listening to, and everyone was picking out their favorite song from YouTube and posting it. So it was almost like a top of the pops show going on, So
What's yours? What's your favorite song?
Well, what's my favorite
Song.
Well, I had a lot of favorites, but yesterday I put on Frankie Goes to Hollywood. That's a school we've grown up on, and of course the Bee Gees. Yeah,
Yes.
I'm looking like one of them right now.
So can you sing a line from one of their songs?
Oh no, I cannot sing.
Why?
I'm only I'm a terrible singer.
Terrible
A
singer.
terrible. Yeah. They'll sue me if I sing their songs. I'm that bad.
Okay, and family talks are what? What are the family talks?
Well, family, more or less, my mom's there with me.
Yeah. Oh, she's
And
here?
yeah, in the sense, I'm in Delhi.
Oh, you're in Delhi. Oh, that's good. I'm happy to hear that.
So my mom is getting all the opportunity of making these, she says that earlier she used to go down for a walk for a little bit, but that's like not on the cards anymore. So she says that cooking is my exercise now. So, she's mostly making all of those. She loves cooking for all of us, and so basically it's food that I discuss with my mom.
Okay, so what
Has to
kind
go.
of food? What kind of food?
Oh, this is hardcore Indian Punjabi kind of food,
Yum, yummy.
Right. And as oily as it can get. Because no matter, I keep telling her we must take care of our immunity. She says, yeah, yeah, this is good for your immunities. You must have this.
Mama
So
knows
all the
best. हाँ, then so घी डाल के घी लगा के roti
full
and
on
stuff.
ghee and whatever she cooks nowadays, everything has loads of ginger and haldi in it.
अच्छा,
Because that's what we've been told, that haldi and ginger is very good.
हाँ.
So it's like, you eat it and there's a big blob of ginger that comes in.
So adrak has a new meaning for you, huh?
Adrak has a new meaning for me, yeah. I'm infested with adrak right now in my entire body.
You're healthy, full of good health.
Good health so far.
So Mukul, tell me a little bit about Lakhvi and you and your experience playing him, what you went through personally while you were doing the role, and also how you were already prepared because you read up so much on him.
Yeah, of course. I had read up a lot because when I was writing Omerta, I pretty much knew most of the things about this character and most of the other characters like that are there. And I didn't have much of a problem playing this character because I knew a lot about him, and this whole lingo is pretty much, Punjabi, what we speak in Punjab and what they speak in Pakistan. It's more or less the same thing. So that was not an issue at all.
What was the issue, if any?
The issue was the way we shot it. It was the shooting was very, very strenuous. So we had less time, and the number of scenes that we had to execute were more.
Okay.
And the places were like, the way Matthew, the director, shot it. It was not like a typical shooting, where you come out of your van and you're all clean and nice and your actor's standing at a distance and you say your dialogue and it's all organized. It was not like that.
What was it like?
It was very guerrilla, like,
Okay.
very handheld, and we had to get into these small dingy lanes and little rooms up in an old dilapidated building somewhere, and face the heat, and 15 people stuck together in one place and lots of sweat. It was very hardcore kind of shooting, and that shows, especially in the scenes that were executed in the Pakistan control room, like that.
Yeah. So we're talking about State of Siege 2611, which is on Z5 Premium. If you haven't watched it, you must watch it and keep a real lookout for Mukul's character because he's just brilliant. And he's been told he's just brilliant as well. Yeah, I mean, you're awesome. I'm so proud of you. Wow, Mukul. Amazing, amazing work. So, but did you enjoy it? The guerrilla shooting?
Yes. Yeah, I enjoyed it. And I enjoyed it because, again, of the reason that they were doing it so really, it was so much of reality in it. In fact, the director would never tell me. He would probably just say, just go ahead and do your thing, I'll get to you when I get to you. And I was like, okay. So it didn't seem like, action, now say your dialogue. It was never like that.
Yeah. I'll get to you when I get to you.
I can't understand what you're saying because I don't know the language, but I like what you're doing. Yeah, so just carry on, So,
A plus to you and A plus to Matt.
Matt, yeah. So I can imitate Matthew very well, by the way, because I have to just keep looking, and when I have to not be shooting much set, I have to be just looking at him, wondering कि यार ये बेचारा गोरा ये फंस गया है हमारे हिंदुस्तानियों में आके ये कैसे करेगा? How will he complete this shoot?
So
Has to
imitate
be
something that he used to say, a favorite thing, a favorite Matthew line.
there were a lot of four-letter words in his favorite line, but
Okay. Okay, so not that one, a less favorite one.
he would mostly be like, so, okay, now let's just get this straight. You telling me you can't do that, right? Oh, no. You saying we can't do that. No, you saying that we can, all right, let's just, yeah, let's go ahead.
Okay, so I can see you enjoyed yourself shooting
Oh
with
yeah, I did.
shooting with the
Remember,
character, shooting with Matthew,
yeah,
doing all the
yeah,
guerrilla stuff, and very different from the way you normally shoot, where you're in your cool AC van, you come out ban thanke, you're standing separately
yeah,
from all the dirt and the muck, and here you were
yeah.
in the dirt and the muck.
Yeah, that whole thing. Mukul ji aa gaye hain. Sir ko lines di
Hi,
rahi.
Mukul
It
ji
was
aa
all,
gaye hain. This was Mukul, you just go ahead and I'll get to you when I get to you.
yeah, it was, yeah, right. Yeah, just do what you're doing. Yeah. I don't know what he's, but I like it. Yeah, just,
See, I told you he had a wacky sense of humor, and yeah, so yeah, great. I knew I'm going to laugh a lot in this show. So, Mukul, what has been your favorite besides guerrilla work? What has been your favorite TV series or film that you worked in? Hindi, English, multi-language, any one,
oh,
one.
even I can count a film also.
Yes. A film, anything on screen.
There's so many, but
Okay, you can name them and then talk about one.
uh, there's so many. There was Dastak. There was my first film with ABCL. Naam kya hai? That time we didn't
Hi,
even.
we all fell in
We,
love with you. I want to tell you, we saw Tashu, my daughter Tashu, me and her best
yeah,
friend. And for the next 3 months, it was Mukul Dev, Mukul Dev, Mukul Dev, Mukul Dev. Naam Kya, she was your biggest fan, I want to tell you. You were so good in that film. I feel so bad it's not released. Naam Kya Hai
yeah.
Dastak then?
Dastak. Then so many. Yamla Pagla Divana, Son of Sardar. The thing about this about Naam Kya Hai was that the best part about those days was that we didn't really realize that we were shooting. It didn't really strike us like okay, you're entering into the big bad world. We was just more or less like children,
Yes,
and everything was taken care of, and we were willing to work hard. Like we would jump from anywhere, we would do whatever the hell we wanted.
yes,
So it was more, there was a lot of freedom.
yes.
So So that's one thing that I can't forget about that film.
Yeah.
And again, Yamla Pagla Devana, I made a lot of friendships. I got new friends in my life like Bobby. Bobby and me became very close friends because of that film. And then that friendship, it went on, and even till today. So there's certain films that I remember for very, very, different reasons altogether.
Yes. What does hope mean to you, Mukul?
Hope. Well, hope for me is it's more or less it's like a prayer. It's like I know someone is there, and things will be all right. Somebody's taking care of it, and it's my connection, whatever you can say, to God or to divinity or whatever that might be.
Love.
Yeah,
I love it. What is the meditation you do at this time? You said I do a little bit of meditation.
yes. Um, I do the Buddhist meditation. I chant Namyo Renge Kyo, and I also chant Ram, which is the old-fashioned,
Yes.
when you chant name of
Yes.
Ram. So
Yes.
that and both the Daimoku of the Buddhist.
Namyo
people.
Horengik. Yeah. I chant both of
Absolutely.
that, both of that too. I chant both of them too. Namyo
Yes,
Horengikyo and Ram, and I find them both very blissful and very peaceful. Namyo I do
yes,
every
yeah.
day. Ram I do once in a while.
So how much do you chant every day?
Well, I do a lot of different meditations, but Namyo I chant every day for at least 15 minutes because when the lockdown started, I sent a note
Yeah,
out to people to send one word of healing for everybody. So everybody
right.
on Facebook, I think about maybe 500 people gave words. So I made
Yeah.
that into a little bottle.
Okay.
And I put all the words in that, and then I printed it out into a sheet, and I made a little box. So I hold the box and I do Namyo Horenge Kyo so that those words go out to everybody.
Wow.
So
Wow. Really? Yeah,
yeah,
that's that's the whole thing about Namyo Renge.
yeah, for the benefit of all beings. And I think when you do chanting like that, you feel a lot of self peace as well, and that's the best thing we can do because we are stuck at home. What else can we do?
Yeah.
We have our
Yeah,
limitations, right?
that's yeah. That we should do even otherwise, even if when life is normal.
Yeah, well, Cope with Hope, I'm going to do even otherwise. I'm going to continue with this because I feel
That's
it's
very
something for always, right?
absolutely, absolutely, and it's this kind of awareness. So they should reach as many people as it can.
Yes, yes,
Isn't
yes,
it? It's a good change as opposed to talking about. I mean, there's so many good things that we've already spoken about here. It's
yes,
it,
absolutely. Where does gratitude fit in your life?
gratitude fits in my life everywhere, almost everywhere, from the food that I eat to even my work to everything. And every time I look at a situation where I see someone else suffering, the first thing that comes to my mind is gratitude.
Yes,
Yeah, because you know how it is. Suffering is like they say, it's inevitable. That's
yes,
why we are here.
yes,
So that's one lesson that I learned, and that lesson happens like every second day. If
yes,
you're living with your eyes open, every
yes,
second day you need to realize that you have so much
yes,
and so much to thank God.
yeah.
And yeah, so that's about it.
Love. What is love for Mukul Dev?
Love, love for me is, I guess, to not judge. I don't judge a lot of things about people who I love or anything that has love in it.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't judge it unnecessarily. Try not to judge it. That's one quarter I think you should keep open. I mean, of course, I'm not saying that everything should be okay, but that portion should be a little bereft of these things, the other worldly things.
yes.
Yeah.
I love that. That's one thing that should be bereft of worldly things. Yeah, that's got a very soft and vulnerable openness to it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Lovely. It's lovely. What do you
That's the
see?
whole
That's the whole?
that's the whole idea, right?
Yeah.
When two people, I guess, when they come together, that's of course that's one definition of love.
Yes.
Is that if you love the other person and that person loves you, is when you can tolerate each other. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Because at the end of the day, it's about tolerating each other.
yeah.
So if you don't love each other, how are you going to tolerate each other? That's
Absolutely.
the
Yes,
basic thing.
absolutely. If you don't love each other. So from the profound to the ridiculousness of duality love.
Duality love. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, from the profound. You just said something so profound that that love is bereft of all the worldly stuff, and we went jumping straight into we have to tolerate each other,
Tolerate
which
each
is
other. Yeah.
about worldly love.
Yeah. It is.
It
That's
is.
a fact.
Yeah.
Because I don't know. That's how. no one really has mastered the art of being, I don't know, at least, I mean, I have not so far mastered the art of being at peace with everything that happens around me. You know, I guess that's when they say when you're at peace with everything, whatever's happening, when you
Yes.
start looking at things the way they are, that's when they say you're enlightened.
Yeah. Yeah. And relationships are a surefire test for that.
Relationships are a surefire test for that.
Yeah, yeah. With
Yeah.
with anybody, with your children, with your partner, with your parents, are a surefire test of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. My mother died in Jan, and what I miss most is her bugging me and irritating me. I want her to call me and bug me. I want her to call me and irritate me. I want that. I miss that. Yeah, love is a very strange thing. It's very, very strange. Mukul, what do you see as the way forward? For you personally, what do you see as the way forward from this?
From where we are right now?
From where we are right now as a whole, as a country, as the world, our industry, everything.
Well, I don't really think that, of course, every industry, every profession is going to suffer. There's going to be a backlog. Uh, but let's look at it this way. It's not going to be a backlog for years.
Yeah.
It's going to be more like for months.
Yes.
3 months, 4 months. And especially knowing our industry, people are so innovative that they will find some ways and means or the other to kind of get back onto that.
Yes.
And luckily we have the internet and the web platforms now.
Yes.
So one can, and there is no dearth of innovations on that platform. You can't really, like for example, if you make a film being locked down at home, it's very friendly and savvy with the OTT platform. You can't do it in the big halls and cinemas and all of that, right?
No.
But that's one good thing about our profession, I'd say.
Yes.
And for the rest of it, I guess it will take time, but at least we'll somewhere know how to be adept with surviving with the bare minimum.
Yes.
I guess, when things become like that, even people's expectations are also then, they also become like that. They don't expect the world out of you.
Exactly. They don't expect the world out of you. So you feel the world is going to have that change now?
What's that?
Do you feel that that's going to be all over? People will have less expectations of each other?
Absolutely. I think these are going to be very humbling times.
Oh, I love that. Yes. These are going to be humbling times. Yeah.
Very humbling times.
Yeah.
It's going to really humble a lot of things, a lot of areas, a lot of people.
Yes.
There's going to be humility everywhere, I feel.
Yes.
I feel like that. That's the only way to go forward.
Yes.
And in a scenario like this, you can't sit on your high and mighty throne and say, no, I'm so and so, or put your ego in the middle.
Yes.
Very little place for that.
Yeah. Do you want to say hi to everybody or just a general hi to them?
Yes, hi everyone. The bearded villain, Sastrikal, Sastrikal ki haal hai? And I can just see him right now.
Yeah, so thank you everybody. There's a whole lot of Deepwad, Jay Jordan, how are you both? Faisal, Scotland, hi.
Yeah, I can see them. Yeah, Deepika, how are you doing?
Rahul
Can't see
Singh.
Rahul Singh, yes. Oh, it's not the Rahul that I know. That's a different one. It's another Rahul.
Sushmitam, Indian Yogi Shivani, hi. Hemant, hi.
Shivani Bajwa, hi, how are you doing? Hello, Jordan. That's Jordan, right?
Yes. Thank you, everybody. Shoaib has
Thanks so
joined.
much.
He was cut up
Hello,
in your
Shoaib.
show.
Oh,
So
this is that Shoaib.
this is, you know how I
Well
know him? Yeah.
done.
Well
Brilliant
done.
job, brother. He was
Yeah.
fantastic in the show, and all my scenes with him, I loved those scenes.
Yeah. With Shoaib. He's a good
Yeah, it was
actor.
really good.
Big fan, you
And I
too.
remember,
You
see,
remember?
so I have a very good message of his saved with me.
Yeah.
And, when I was getting these messages to congratulate me about how well I played, suddenly I get a message that you were absolutely menacing, really, really powerful in your performance as Zaki ur Rahman Lakhvi. It was a pleasure to watch you on screen. And then it said, Shoaib, the
Oh,
man who played Mal Kasab.
oh wow. Wow. So yeah, you were saying about Shoaib's wonderful message to you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It read very well.
Yeah. He's a very good
We
boy, very good person.
played Lakhvi well from
Yeah.
Ajmal Kasab.
Yes.
It's one of those, worth saving messages.
Yeah. Please send it to me. I'll put it with your video, if you don't mind.
Definitely.
Yeah, really. So tell me, Mukul, is there anything that you'd like to tell the audience about your experience or any advice you have to give people about just staying positive and in balance?
Yes, of course. Like I said, these are very humbling times, and that's how we should take our steps forward. And like I'd say how we would do you know, in the old era, प्राचीन दिनों में हम कैसे करते थे. That's how I guess we should live right now. Try to be as basic, as sattvic as possible, because there are time portals that are remembered for all kinds of digital technology and this and that, and there are time portals that are also remembered for a transformation, all the spiritual stuff that our country is made of so much. So I guess this is the time for that.
Beautifully put. This is the time portal for making all the spiritual changes. Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Mukul. I knew this would be wonderful. Thank you
Thank
so
you so
very
much.
much.
It's a lot. Yeah.
Straight from the
Bye
heart.
bye, everybody. Yeah. Same here. Same
Bye,
here.
everybody.
Bye
Thank you,
bye.
Mukul. You know,
Thanks.
we
Thanks a
love
lot.
you very much.
Yes, I
Really,
know that.
really.
You and I love you a lot.
I know that. And please say hi to your mom and give her a big hug.
Yes, yes, I
Yeah.
would do that.
And say
Yeah.
Jai Adrak.
Jai Adrak, yeah. Yeah, I will do that. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye. Thank you so much for having done this.
Anytime, anytime.
See you. Lots of love. Bye. Bye, everybody. Thank you.